No black woman should have to find a man to spend time. Men should be finding her.
Come on.
Why do we keep scapegoating the single black mother? Everything wrong in the black community is single black mom, single black mom, single black mom, single black mom. Why the hell the church don't get held accountable? Why the hell the politicians don't get held accountable? Why the hell the community-based organizations don't get held accountable? What about all these black Greek fraternities and sororities? Most of them say they built on service. Where the damn service at? Brothers and sisters, it's not hard to fix our problem. I want to be clear. We can come out this shit. But you got to make up your mind that you're willing to sacrifice all you got to get there, because freedom ain't free. This ain't hard to come out of this. We God's first people. We have an advantage over everybody else. We've been here longer and we did it better than the rest of them. We're the only race to rule this planet with justice. Do you know that? When we ran this planet from the Nile Valley, we done it with justice. We didn't have to put nobody in slavery. The Greeks and Romans crawled to Africa over the desert to learn that wisdom. The Asiatics crawled over the desert to learn that wisdom. We didn't have to force nobody to do nothing. It was consciousness that ruled the world under African people. Under the white man, ain't nothing but diseases and bombs. Chinese will be even worse. And if you think white supremacy is something, wait until you get that damn Beijing supremacy on your ass. Chinese got as many people as we got. So they don't have to lie and deceive and play games like the white man. The white man is a numerical minority. He got to play psychological tactics. Chinese don't. Y'all see how they do y'all in St. Louis when you go to the Chinese store and you short 5 damn pennies? No, we cannot serve. Go get it. Your ass been buying that dirty rice and gravy, them stale-ass wings, and that stale-ass chips and that quarter soda for 20 years. And you show up 5 cents short. You must get it. We have no deals.
Dr. Umar Ifatunde, formerly known as Dr. Umar Johnson, has a way of protecting black women because they think they are very vulnerable in our society and needs to be protected. I've come across an interesting video which I know is going to interest you. I want us to watch this particular video. I will be back.
And I'm trying to understand, after 4 visits, y'all still putting black kids in special ed at 6 years old. I'm trying to understand who convinced you that a kindergartner has a reading disability. How can you have a reading disability at 5 and 6 when you just started learning how to read? I'm trying to figure out how a 2nd grader has a math disability when they only been in school 2 years. Some of you are letting your 3, 4, and 5-year-olds get diagnosed with ADHD, conduct disorder, oppositional defiant disorder. Can I ask you a question? What is the solution in America for ADHD, ODD, and CD?
Medicine.
DRUG, drugs. The only thing they're going to give your child is drugs. So if you know the only answer for ADHD is crack for kids, if you know the only answer for conduct disorder for children is crack for kids, if you know the only answer is Ritalin, Adderall, Concerta, Metadate, and Cycler, why would you get it evaluated at all? Why do you get kids evaluated for ADHD who you don't plan on giving crack to? Because the whole purpose of the diagnosis is to pave the way for the prescription. So I'm telling all you parents right now, if you don't plan to drug your child, stop getting them evaluated for ADHD. Because let me tell you what's going to happen. The school will find out that Raheem has an ADHD label. And they're going to come to you and say, we learned Raheem has an ADHD label, but you're not consenting to the medication. They're going to call Child Protective Services of St. Louis on your ass.
Medical neglect.
They do it all over America. They do it all over America. I know parents right now no longer have their children because they didn't want to listen to Dr. Umar. You too controversial. You too radical. You're the only psychologist I ever heard say the things you say. You want to know why? Because 99% of all black psychologists are a bunch of damn. That's why. Do you know how much money you can make misdiagnosing black children? Yeah. I lie to you not. If I became a tomorrow with my credentials, I could be a millionaire in 6 months. That's how much money is to be made in these streets, labeling black kids with problems they do not have. That's why your black psychologists in Missouri ain't talking to you the way Dr. Umar talking to you, because they are making money. There is no mental health in Missouri. There's only money being made in the name of mental health. How many of y'all children get behavioral wraparound services, behavioral health services? Your son been getting a one-to-one aide, a behavior specialist, a mobile therapist, a crisis case manager since he was 3. He's 13, and he's more crazy now than he was at 3. Y'all know them damn services ain't helping that boy. But guess what? They billing the state of Missouri. They getting $100,000 for the one-on-one aide. They getting $250,000 for the behavior specialist. They getting another $250,000 for the case manager. They pimping you. They not helping your kids. And you know what's sad? There could be no pimping in St. Louis. There could be no pimping in East St. Louis. There could be no pimping in Kansas City if you didn't sign your name. Let me make this very clear. I'm tired of black parents calling me up, talking about Dr. Umar, they put my child in special ed. Dr. Umar, they diagnosed my child with ADHD. Dr. Umar, they put him on Adderall. No, they didn't. Y'all did it. You have to sign your name 4 times before your child goes to special ed. Your signature is on 4 pieces of paper before I can legally take your son or daughter out the regular class and put them in the special class. Number 1, you had to sign permission for Dr. Umar, the school psychologist, to evaluate your child in the first place. That's the first signature. Number 2, you had to sign consent for the psychological evaluation after I finished it. Number 3, you had to sign consent for the IEP. Number 4, you had to sign the special education service agreement that allows me to legally take him out the regular class and put him in a special class. You signed your name 4 times. Stop telling me what white folks did. They couldn't do it without you. The black mother, the black father, you are complicit in the school to prison pipeline. Do you not know special ed was invented to make sure black kids can never challenge white kids for political economic control of St. Louis City? Do you not know the reason schools cannot work in your city is to make sure the white kids in the suburbs always have a guaranteed privilege? Education will never work for your children until you make it work. Because by making sure they end up in special ed and making sure they end up on ADHD guarantees white children their opportunities. Special education ain't nothing but a business. It is a hustle. It is a racket. Every time I qualify your child for special education, their name goes into a computer. What's the state capital of Missouri? Jefferson City. So I evaluate a kid in St. Louis, learning disabled, autism, speech and language, orthopedically impaired, multiple disability, ADHD, deafness, blindness, deaf and blind, intellectual disability, emotional disturbance. Their name goes into a computer. It gets transferred to Jefferson City, and by the end of the month, a welfare check is sent to the school district with your child's name on it. Special ed is a hustle, brothers and sisters. They don't give a damn about your child. They care about the money that comes with the child. Now, some of you parents say, Dr. Umar, why do you want me to get him evaluated at 3? Because you told me in St. Louis that you cannot prove a learning disability at 3. You told me in St. Louis you cannot prove autism at 3. You told me in St. Louis ain't no way in hell they can tell you a 3-year-old is intellectually disabled. That's correct. So why did they want them tested at 3? To start the money train. That's why. Special ed begins at 3 years old and it ends at 21 or graduation, whichever happens first. I'm going to say it again. Federal special ed goes from age 3 to age 21 or graduation. So if your child is about to graduate from We Hate Black People High School in St. Louis, and you know his ass can't read, and he got an IEP, I want to know why the hell you let them graduate your son knowing the only thing he's ready for is prison. What you should have did was told the principal, with all due respect, you're not done your job yet. My son reading on the 3rd grade level, and you think you're going to graduate him, and he's special ed? The law says you got to teach him until he's 21 years old. Take this diploma back, you're not done yet. And then some of you are going to say, well, Dr. Umar, my son ain't going to go back into that school after all his friends graduated. He's too embarrassed. No problem. Special ed teacher can come to the house and work with him for the next 3 years. Special ed teacher can meet him at the community college library and work with him for the next 3 years. Nobody said he had to go back into the school. Remember, special ed is a program. It's not a place. In the ghetto, it becomes a place. Why does special ed become a place in the ghetto? Because in the black community, most of the time, the reason they want their kids in special ed in the first place is to do what? Get them out the class for behavior problems. I want all you mothers to hear me. I'm going to say it 3 times, but I bet you still ain't going to hear me. You cannot legally put a child in special ed for behavior problems. Let me say it one more time. You cannot legally put a child in special ed for behavior problems. Let me say it one more time so you can hear what the hell I'm saying, because some of y'all don't listen. Children do not qualify for special ed service because they don't know how to act. In order to qualify for special ed service, you must have trouble learning. So that little ADHD boy you got, he the smartest kid in the class. What the hell he doing in special ed? In order to go to special ed, we got to answer yes to 2 questions. And I hope y'all listening because I'm giving you the law. This is the law. And by the way, I will be coming back to St. Louis before the year is out. Probably even before the festival. Because I'm going to offer y'all my 12-hour Black Parent Know Your School Rights boot camp for those of you who want it. From 8 in the morning until 8 at night, I'm going to give you a stack of paperwork like this. All y'all going to have your own stack of paperwork, and I'm going to teach you the law, the disabilities, the procedures, the rights, the behavior plan, the FPA, the IEP, the sections of the IEP, the psychological evaluation. But let me share this with you. You know what the irony is? When I do lectures, they be packed. When I do trainings, I might have a dozen of you. Think about it. See, y'all love to come to church. But we don't love to do no damn work. And speaking of the black church, they are an embarrassment to the race. And why do you say that? I'm not talking about Jesus. I have no problem with you believing in Jesus. I got him tattooed on my arm. Not the white one, the African. Okay? Because if you think Michael Bolton died for your sins, you lost your damn mind. But listen. Anybody got an issue with me having an issue with the church? I want to ask you one question. Can you name me a church in the state of Missouri? Can you name me one black church in the state of Missouri, I don't care where it is, that is leading the fight? I didn't say went to a march. I didn't say showed up to a meeting. I didn't say spoke at a rally. I said, can you name me a black church in your state that is at the forefront of fighting against miseducation in Missouri? Can you name me a black church anywhere in your state that's at the forefront of fighting against mass incarceration? Can you name me a black church anywhere in your state that's at the forefront of fighting against police genocide? Can you name me a black church anywhere in your state that's at the forefront of fighting against gentrification? Can you name me a black church anywhere in your state that's at the forefront of fighting against economic apartheid and financial justice? You can't name one, because the black church don't do nothing for black people. The black church is more parasitic than the Arab gas station or the Chinese stop and go. Because you don't get nothing for your money. We give the black church billions of dollars every Sunday. I believe $3 billion goes to the black church every Sunday collectively in black America. But they ain't got no damn jobs for black men coming out of jail. You ain't got no schools for these black boys being miseducated, mistreated, and misdiagnosed. I'm trying to understand why you ain't got no reading program. Because you do know special ed is 85% reading problems, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's only a little bit of autism. It's only a little bit of blind children. It's only a few deaf kids. You got some speech problems. You got some emotional disturbance. You got some orthopedic impairments. But 85% of special ed is the reading disability. You mean to tell me your church ain't got nothing but teachers in it? Your church ain't got nothing but teachers in it, and y'all ain't got a reading recovery program nowhere. See, the problem with St. Louis, just like the problem back home in Philadelphia and everywhere else, is you got a coon Illuminati. And the coon Illuminati's job is to be the gatekeepers for the white power structure downtown St. Louis. And see, these gatekeeper Negroes, though, keep you having faith in the Democratic Party. They keep telling you it'll get better when you vote in the midterm elections. It'll get better when you vote in the next election. They told grandmama that, and great-grandmama that, and great-great-great-grandmama that. Just hold on, be patient, and wait for another election. You see what they're doing? They stalling your ass until you inside of a pine box. Truth is, they have no answers for you. If voting could change anything for black people, voting would be illegal. You Negroes voted for Barack Obama. I told y'all ass in 2014 he was going to do nothing. But I had Negroes in St. Louis who said, Dr. Umar, you're wrong. The first term, he had to be spooked who sat by the door. Second term, he's going to put on his Black Panther outfit and start doing shit for me. I'm still waiting for Obama to put on that skinny-ass Black Panther suit. Obama ain't going to do nothing. He wasn't going to do nothing. And how did I know this? It's not because I'm brilliant. It's because I know the hand that pays is the hand that rules. And all I got to do is look at who financed Obama, and I know exactly what his agenda is going to be. I can look at who financed Joe Biden. I know exactly what the agenda is going to be. And you got black feminists running around talking about something. When Joe Biden get out, Kamala Harris going to be the next president, and she's going to do what for you? Kamala Harris go home to a white man. How much you think he's going to do for you? And I'm not against interracial dating because I hate white people. I'm against interracial dating because marriage is a financial relationship. And I'm sick and tired of black men taking the wealth that they built, that you only was able to build after standing on our ancestors' shoulders in the struggle, and take it over to a white girl. Haven't they took enough from us already? I just seen last night when I was in Minnesota, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian split up. He done found another white girl that fast. I'm trying to find out what's you so in love with these vanilla cookies. What is it? Self-hate. Talking about you want your children to be lighter, a little lighter than everybody else. Do you not understand? White man don't give a damn if you're super light, super brown, or super chocolate, and Negroes and Negro to the white power structure. They don't put us in no damn groups. They just like to make you think you're special so they can use you against the rest of us. We all one people. Get rid of the light skin and dark skin complex. It's but one of us. We will learn to stand together, or we will perish individually as fools, brothers and sisters. Black parents, never again get a child evaluated for a learning disability under the age of 7. It is against Dr. Umar's law. Your child is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't need no damn test. They need a tutor. That's all they need. Your child got reading problems. Find them a tutor 3 days a week, 1 hour a pop, and they'll be reading better than anybody in the class in 6 months. You don't need special ed. You need a tutor. But the problem with Negroes is you don't want to dig in your pocket and use your own money to help your child's academics. You keep saying dumb stuff like, we pay taxes. Well, you didn't say that when you bought the weed, the Jordans, the sneakers, the Perm, the Louis bag, the Gucci bag, that house in the white suburb. You didn't complain about no damn taxes then. Isn't it amazing that we always can afford the stuff we want? We never have a problem getting dressed for New Year's. We never got a problem with 4th of July cookouts. We never got a problem with Christmas, but soon as somebody say, we need to teach our kids ourselves, oh, can't we wait for reparations? Because you're the only people in America who don't want to use your money to finance your political improvement. That's right. You want to wait on the white man. Black people hate ourselves so much, anything that we need done, we got to wait on the government to do it. But how is that when you are $2 trillion people? We are $2 trillion people. We're the richest group of Africans in the world and the 10th richest nation on the planet. Why in the hell do I need a reparations check to fix my situation? So let me get this right. You didn't spend your tax return on the community. You didn't spend your PPP loan on the community. You didn't spend your stimulus check on the community. You don't spend your paycheck on the community. But when you get your reparations, all of a sudden, you're going to become woke and start spending your money on black. Get your ass out of here. In fact, I think the Chinese and Koreans is helping you to get your reparations. They're going to pay for the lawyers. You know why? Because they know exactly where you're going to go. As soon as you get your Harriet Tubman check, you'll go straight to the Korean hair shop. And brothers, you'll go straight to get the new Jordans that's out. The Retro 15 and Retro 13 and all this stuff. This Negro ain't even got a black wife and you love wearing sneakers with his face on. Stuck on the stoop. Oh, and by the way, I told y'all Joe Biden was going to do this. I told you Democratic Negroes. Can somebody explain something to me? Black people been voting Democrat since 1933. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the New Deal. You know why? Because the New Deal programs look so appealing to black people that we thought something was in it for us. It's now 2022. That means you've been voting Democrat for 89 years. In another decade, you would have voted Democrat for a whole century. Can somebody tell me why? What did the Democratic Party do so great for black folks that they've earned our unquestioned loyalty for an entire century? Can somebody answer that to me? Bill Clinton locked up more black men than anybody in history. He was a Democrat. Barack Obama took all the rights our ancestors fought for and rolled them up to the gays, the immigrants, the Mexicans, the Afghanis, and everybody else. And have you seen Joe Biden in office? Lord have mercy. The first day he gets sworn in, not the next day. The first day, the same day as his inauguration, he goes and signs an anti-transgender bill. And then he signs the anti-Asian hate bill. And then he signs the anti-Native American bill. And then he gives the Afghans $2 billion for houses and jobs. But yet, the Emmett Till anti-lynching bill ain't passed Congress yet. The George Floyd police reform bill ain't passed Congress yet. But you know what Joe Biden did for you? He made Juneteenth a holiday for you damn coons. So let me get this right. The Afghanis get $2 billion. The transgenders get all kind of protections. The Asians get all kind of protections. The Native Americans get all kind of protections. And we get a Juneteenth holiday. And did you see the other day? They're going to put Maya Angelou's face on the front of the quarter. So now your ass got 25 cents to go in. But the Afghanis got $2 billion. And then the Senate said they're going to give Emmett Till and Queen Mother Mamie Till Mobley posthumously a Congressional Medal of Honor. Let me see. Emmett Till was murdered in 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 05, 15. We almost to 25. You mean to tell me almost 70 years later, now you want to give him a Congressional Medal of Honor? For hell what? The problem with black people, we are too comfortable with empty symbols. I don't want Harriet Tubman on no $20 bill. I don't need Maya Angelou on no damn 25 cents. I don't need no Congressional Medal of Honor for 2 dead ancestors. I don't need no Juneteenth holiday. And why did he make Juneteenth a federal holiday? I'm going to tell you why. Mark my words, you will see this soon. Juneteenth was made a federal holiday for the same reason Kwanzaa is celebrated in the White House, for the same reason Black History Month is on a postage stamp, the same reason Dr. King's birthday was made a federal holiday. To do what? Take the power out of it and kill it. Juneteenth is the only thing we have that's authentically black in this country. Not no more. Now that Joe Biden made Juneteenth a federal holiday, I promise you next Juneteenth, You're going to have homosexuals talking about they need to be included in it. You will have Mexicans saying they need to be included in it. You will have Afghans and Asians talking about we need to be included in it because it's a federal holiday and you're not allowed to discriminate. Let's look at Kwanzaa. Do y'all remember when Kwanzaa was a really big deal in the black community? It was a really big deal. 7 nights of Kwanzaa, jam-packed, everybody was there. Why Kwanzaa don't have the same message no more? Because once the government started acknowledging Kwanzaa, white people started celebrating Kwanzaa. They put it on TV. They let McDonald's exploit it, Burger King exploit it, Checkers exploit it, Marshalls exploit it. That's why you can go into the department store and get you a Kwanzaa Kanara, a Kwanzaa poster, a Kwanzaa picture. Because what white folks love to do with sacred African symbols is they take it, commercialize it, and kill the value. Remember Black History Month? When you was a little kid, do you remember how big Black History Month was? 28 days, everything on TV was about us. Everything. Then at night, you went to the church, went to the library, you had a whole big Kwanzaa program. It ain't like that no more. You know why? Because Dr. Malana Karinga said, it's okay for non-Africans to participate. They can't lead it, but they can be in it. And I wish I was there when he said that, because I would have said, Malana Karinga, you do know white people outnumber black people in America 5-1. So if you let them get involved, they're going to kill the whole damn thing, because there's too many of them. So now everybody does Kwanzaa. Hell, I saw the damn crack house giving out Kwanzaa. You can get a Kwanzaa thing with your bag of weed and everything now. Ain't no damn value in Kwanzaa no more. They killed it. Black people, this is my problem with us. There's nothing sacred in Black America. Thanks, Bob. Let me ask you this. Is there anything you know of? Food, music, institution, activity, holiday in this country that only Black people can touch or participate in? But you could go to the Jewish synagogue in St. Louis. You're not coming in there when they have their Hanukkah. You're not coming in there. You can even say you're a Hebrew. You're not getting in. Okay? Go to the Irish Catholics and see if you're going to get to hell in there when they do their Passover. Every culture, go to the Native Americans' reservations and see if you're going to get in there when they do their sacred cultural rituals. You're not going in there. But in Black America, anybody can come to anything, use it, steal it, exploit it, put it on the Burger King wrapper. They don't respect us because everything we got has a price on it. I go to Africa. You got Chinese men being installed as chiefs of villages. A damn Chinese man. He don't give a damn about no African culture. He's there for gas, oil, and minerals, damn it. And then they letting them marry off our women. So in Nigeria, you got a whole little town in Nigeria now where it's a bunch of mixed race Asian African babies. Biologically Black, psychologically Chinese. And by the way, for my mixed race Africans, I don't treat you no different. I accept you as an African too, as long as you identify with the rest of us. But don't be no part-time ass African. Because some of you mixed races, you'll be Black at the Dr. Umar lecture, and when I catch your ass in the Jewish supermarket, you don't even speak to me. If you're going to be Black full time. I ain't got time for no damn Africans. So Black parents, no more evals under 7. Because there's something y'all need to know that the white power structure not teaching you. And that something is, you cannot prove a learning disability. How many of y'all know that? You have an IEP for your child for reading. You have an IEP for your child for math. Next time the psychologist calls you in, I want you to ask the psychologist, how can you prove to me for certain that my child has a reading disability? They can't. Let me tell you what goes on when I evaluate your child. I bring them in my office, and you know what I give them? I give them an IQ test, a math test, a reading test, a writing test, a speaking test, a listening test, an emotional assessment, a psychological measure, an adaptive behavior measure, a visual motor test. And the only thing the test gives me is scores. The test don't give me no diagnosis. No test we use in psychology diagnoses anybody. Anybody ever tell you the test said your son got ADHD? It's a damn lie. No test diagnosis. Tests only give scores. So who does the diagnosis? We do. Most school psychologists are white people. So you have white people testing black children to determine if they're learning disabled. Are you not aware that white folks think all black people are learning disabled? Why would you take a black child to a white person to solve their damn problems? See, you know what goes on in St. Louis? Your son ain't got no learning disability, and your daughter ain't got no learning disability. They have a lazy disability. Raheem can learn how to read. His ass don't feel like it. And you ain't gonna make him because you just as lazy as him. Sharonda can learn how to do algebra. Sharonda not interested. Neither are you. Show me a lazy ass kid, I'll show you a lazy ass parent. Most of the time I'm arguing in the schools, I don't argue with the white folks. White folks leave me alone. Oh shit, here comes Ifatunde! White folks don't want no parts of me. Give him whatever he just get him out. Got my office smelling like Egyptian musk. Get it. I gotta fight with black folks. Because you come to the school to get your child put on an IEP because you don't want to make him do his best. We have a crisis of mediocrity in the black community. Let me say it again, black parents. We have a crisis of mediocrity. Many of you have no problem with your child being a straight C student.
Okay.
You don't believe in black excellence. That's right. In the minute he have a little bit of trouble reading, instead of making him work harder or get him a tutor, you sign him up for special ed. And I'm sitting in the office with you saying this little third grade boy ain't got no trouble learning. He got a motivation problem. Make his ass do the work. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're disrespecting me. Are you trying to say I don't raise my kids right? You're damn right. Get your ass out of here and stop making me look stupid with these white folks. Almost had to fight a black cop. True story. He came in there, big diesel, black man, wanted his kid in special ed. I said, your son is late. He was like, nigga, we could go outside. Let's go. We was ready to rumble. Because I told him the damn son lazy, and you letting him be lazy. That's why the Frederick Douglass Marcus called the academy. We won't have special ed, but we will have extra help. So when your son show up at my school on the first day, I'm going to have a special assembly for all the special kids. You got a reading disability. You got a math disability. You got ADHD. You don't know how to control your emotions. You don't know how to do algebra. No problem. You all will come to school on Saturday and Sunday from 8 in the morning until 8 at night till you can sit the hell still, you can count, and you can read. Who in here would have bet me $100? After 2 weeks, I don't have no learning problems at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garden. I promise your ass that.
Ain't nobody giving up.
Oh, I'm not playing with you. Get your schoolwork done? No problem. Miss Shaquita, I'll be dropping Raheem home tonight because he's staying in school till he get his damn work done. Oh, I got all day. I got all day. Play with me if you want to. See, ADHD came to us when? 1980. It was ADD, Attention Deficit Disorder. 1980. Coincidence? No. Same year the CIA dropped off crack cocaine. They started doping up the men and doping up the black boys the same year. But there was a problem because there's no drug that can make your child pay attention. So in 1987, they put a D in there and ADD became ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. But guess what? ADHD ain't really that. You know what your son's problem is? He is a regular healthy, energetic alpha male child. But he goes to a school dominated by white energy and female energy. So your son is being victimized by racism because he's black. And he's being victimized by feminism because he's a man. That's the problem with public school in St. Louis. Give every black boy in St. Louis a heterosexual black male teacher, and all the problems go away. But they're not going to do that because you have something known as a teachers union. And the teachers union don't give a damn about black boys. They only care about making a teacher's job as easy as they possibly can. They're not going to lay off all these teachers so black boys can have a black man. Hell no. The only reason why you still have public education in America is because white women need jobs to pay their mortgage. Isn't it ironic? They use the white woman to miseducate your child, and then when she's done, her white husband, a police officer, locks his ass up.
Wow. Come on, man. Wow.
Teachers love police, and police love teachers. Because one of them is to make sure your child go to jail, and the other one is to make sure he finds his way in jail. If a black boy can't read by the time he finishes the 5th grade, there's a 75% chance he will spend at least some of his adulthood in jail. But you know what the problem is? Most of you must not know that. You want to know why? Because when I go in your house, I don't see a bookshelf nowhere. When I go in the black house, let me go in these homes in St. Louis. Open up these damn houses, and I promise you, I might get a bookshelf every 50 houses.
You gonna see it in mine.
I won't get a dictionary for a whole neighborhood. No encyclopedia, no damn where. And ain't no thesaurus to be found. If I go in your house and you ain't got a dictionary, a thesaurus, and a complete set of encyclopedia, you ain't doing nothing but set your kids up for poverty and prison. Did you buy them a dictionary for Christmas? No. Did you get a new set of encyclopedia for Christmas? No. Nothing worse than going into a black home to do therapy with a kid. First thing I look for is books. No books. Fake hair, perm, Jordan's, laptop, video game. No books! And then you want to roll his ass into school for an IEP. No, if it was up to me, we wouldn't diagnose kids. We diagnose the damn parents.
Ooh.
Guess what I'm doing at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy? I write tickets. I'm letting all the parents know. Something don't go right here, you get a ticket. He out of uniform, that's a $50 ticket. Pay it before 4 o'clock. Or get his ass out of here. He didn't do his homework, I'm not punishing him. You got a $75 ticket. Damn goons! Letting white folks tone our kids into a permanent underclass because you got better things to do than raise your damn children. Also, don't let no school come to you talking about we want to evaluate for special ed after 2 years of COVID. Every black child is behind grade level because they ain't been taught for 2 years. Don't let them hustle you. The biggest scam in the hood right now is to get as many black kids in special ed post-quarantine because they know dumbass black parents don't have enough common sense to say if he been home all year and the teacher only been teaching him 2 hours a day. And I know he ain't been paying attention because if the teacher was boring in the class, she damn sure boring on the laptop. Y'all follow me? If anybody come to you talking about something, Raheem's in the 6th grade, but he's reading on the 4th. That's because COVID started when he was in the 4th. Remember you only taught my son 2 hours a day? And I saw some of them sessions. Half the time you ain't teach him a damn thing. So of course he's 2 years behind because you ain't taught for 2 years. He's not going to special ed. But I tell you what you can do. Ain't this a Title I school? This is a Title I school. That means poverty. That means you get extra money to help black kids improve their reading and math skills. So why the hell we talk about special ed when you got money for tutoring?
All right.
And for you special ed parents, if you don't know how to read the psychological evaluation, I hope you get a copy of my book for sale in the other room back there, Black Parent Advocate. Because I show you how to read the psychological evaluation. When your child get an eval, open my book, go section for section, make sure the section is in there, and make sure everything I say should be in that report is in that report. Because let me tell you what these psychologists is doing. They are giving your children half-ass evaluations. Oh yeah, they using outdated IQ tests. They using other kids' reports and they just put your child's name on it. You ever been doing an evaluation and you kept seeing another kid's name in your child's report? You're like, my son's name is Raheem. Why I keep on seeing Robbie in here? Because that's Robbie's damn report. That trifling ass psychologist took Robbie's report, changed the name, and gave it to you. Ain't do no testing with your child. Oh yes, it happens. Oh hell yeah. I've seen special ed lawyers tell psychologists to doctor up the damn paperwork. Y'all better wake up. And they get away with it in St. Louis. You know why they get away with it in St. Louis? Because you don't have your paperwork in order. They give you a piece of paper with your signature on it. You like, I don't remember signing this. You probably didn't. But you can't prove you didn't because you don't have your own records. Y'all better be keeping good records. I'm going to say it once. I'm going to say it twice. Having a lazy black parent is like having no parent at all. Do your damn job and don't bring the baby into the world. And black men, I'm very disappointed in us. Because when these black women come to the school fighting for your son, you know where to be found.
Ooh.
Nowhere to be found. When I do these black parent boot camps, I might have 2 black men in there. We are comfortable with black women taking on the white power structure for our kids. Start showing up with your baby mom. I don't care if you like her or not. I'm trying to understand how y'all don't like each other, but y'all keep on making these babies. You damn near killed her last week and now she's pregnant again. And black women, stop having babies with extra old ass black men. The baby come out looking old as shit. God forgive me. Damn baby come out with a damn AAPR card. Bags under his eyes, a bald spot at 2 weeks.
Name him Otis.
With a damn cane and some gators on. What the?
Name him Otis.
And brothers, when we get a certain age, if you know you ain't got the energy to chase that little boy around, stop making the babies, man. Right. I know we can make them until we get old, but it's consequences at that age. Amen. Damn, an elderly newborn. What kind of shit? And stop perming them little girls' heads. 2 and 3 with a perm in their head. Let them go natural. Let them love themselves for a change.
Amen.
And stop getting all these surgeries. Listen to me, black woman. Listen. Your body size gotta match the size of your damn head. I'm so sick and tired of seeing a 50-gallon ass head on a 10-gallon body. This shit look like a lollipop. Stop. You can tell you got lipo. Tucks and all. No. Be natural, ladies. If you was meant to be full figure, be full figure. Stop disfiguring yourself to look like Kim Kardashian. Be you. The most attractive thing with a black woman is not her size. It's her confidence. Next up, black parents, don't go to no meetings by yourself. Black mother, I hope you're listening. Do not show up at the public school for a meeting regarding your child by yourself. Take your girlfriend, take your cousin, take your sister, take your mom, take your auntie, take the next door neighbor. Don't go by yourself. And do you know why, St. Louis? When a black mother shows up by herself, they know she ain't got no support. And then they put you in the office or the classroom, and then they bring 25 crackers in there to surround you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For one black mother, you got the principal, the vice principal, the principal intern, the dean of students, the school counselor, school psychologist, school nurse, school social worker, trash man, window washer, basketball coach. Why did they surround you with 15 people? To intimidate you. So you know what you do, ladies? Next time you got a meeting, you have a whole army of corner boys waiting outside. Raheem and them white beaters in the winter, tattoos, cornrows with the bald spot. Have them waiting outside. And you say, Mike, I'm going to tell you how many crackers is in here, and that's how many brothers I want you to pull up with. It's 10 of them, Mike coming in 10 deep. Timberlands out, untied, pants sagging, boxes out. You tell Mike, do not talk in this meeting. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all just stand there. And when you see the white folks get loud and they start trying to intimidate me, I want you to hit the table real hard and say as loud as you can with all the bass in your voice, I'm not feeling this shit. And them white folks will leave your child alone. Won't be no Ritalin, no Adderall, no IEP, no special ed, no nothing. See, black men, you need to understand something. The reason so many black women be dating these rough rider brothers from the corner, I know lawyers who date the weed man. It's not because she want to date the weed man. It's because the more educated we get, the softer we get. I'm not saying you became a homosexual. I'm saying you get tender over time. See, a black woman don't want no skinny suit wearing ass, no bass in his voice, folding his legs at every meeting ass nigga. You understand? We gotta put the alpha back in the black man because they're trying to snatch it. They want to snatch the alpha. That's why at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, we're gonna let your son know you are a man. And you will only marry a woman. That's it. Ain't no 50 pronouns and shit. No. Hell no. Don't you know I went to a meeting for the psychologist? They gave me a list of 50 pronouns. They said you got to learn all of these because if you accidentally call the child the wrong pronoun, you can be written up for disciplinary. What? You got he and she and queer and questioning and I just call them by their name.
Okay.
That's because I don't know the pronoun. What is your name? I'm gonna call you by your name. Because I be seeing shit in the class. I don't know what the hell this is. Are you a boy or a girl? Are you in the middle? What is this shit? I'm getting too old for this. I'm tired of it. They're recruiting our kids and brainwashing them up. If you want to be gay, that's your business. But I think we can all agree a first grader ain't got no business learning about those relationships. Right. I don't want my child in the first grade learning about heterosexuality sex. Damn near gay sex. So why are you teaching it to kids who are not even at the age of puberty yet? Because you don't start getting attracted sexually until you go through puberty. These kids are 6 and 7. They are not 12 and 13. So why are you teaching kids who are not yet at the age where their bodies start craving intimacy with the opposite sex? Why are you giving this to them at that age? Because you want to brainwash them before they get to that age. That's it. Now they're talking about black teenage pregnancy is down. Oh my God. Black women are no longer having babies in their teens. You know why? Because they all turned out on LGBTQ. I got parents calling me every night. Dr. Umar, my son 5, he told me he's queer. Whip his ass, he'll be straight. Somebody said, well, you let gay kids into the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy? Sure I will. Well, ain't that a contradiction of what you stand for? No, it's not, because I don't believe in no such thing as gay kids. I think there's confused children. And once I teach that black boy what it means to be a black man, because that's his nature anyway, he'll naturally come back home. Once I teach that black girl what it means to be a divine black goddess and a queen, she'll naturally come back home. I'm not afraid of no kid talking about they gay. But the problem is our boys are being suffocated by feminine energy. And that ain't the black mother's fault. That's the black man's fault because we are not stepping up to help these women with their sons. No black woman should have to find a man to spend time. Men should be finding her.
Come on.
Why do we keep scapegoating the single black mother? Everything wrong in the black community is single black mom, single black mom, single black mom, single black mom. Why the hell the church don't get held accountable? Why the hell the politicians don't get held accountable? Why the hell the community-based organizations don't get held accountable? What about all these black Greek fraternities and sororities? Most of them say they built on service. Where the damn service at? Brothers and sisters, it's not hard to fix our problem. I want to be clear. We can come out this shit. But you got to make up your mind that you're willing to sacrifice all you got to get there, because freedom ain't free. This ain't hard to come out of this. We God's first people. We have an advantage over everybody else. We've been here longer and we did it better than the rest of them. We're the only race to rule this planet with justice. Do you know that? When we ran this planet from the Nile Valley, we done it with justice. We didn't have to put nobody in slavery. The Greeks and Romans crawled to Africa over the desert to learn that wisdom. The Asiatics crawled over the desert to learn that wisdom. We didn't have to force nobody to do nothing. It was consciousness that ruled the world under African people. Under the white man, ain't nothing but diseases and bombs. Chinese will be even worse. And if you think white supremacy is something, wait until you get that damn Beijing supremacy on your ass. Chinese got as many people as we got. So they don't have to lie and deceive and play games like the white man. The white man is a numerical minority. He got to play psychological tactics. Chinese don't. Y'all see how they do y'all in St. Louis when you go to the Chinese store and you short 5 damn pennies? No, we cannot serve. Don't get it. Your ass been buying that dirty rice and gravy, them stale-ass wings, and that stale-ass chips and that quarter soda for 20 years. And you show up 5 cents short. You must get it. We have no deals. And you take your ass home, get 5 cents, and come back and pay for that dirty rice. Can somebody tell me why I never seen license and inspection at a Chinese store in St. Louis? But let you open up a black restaurant. They'll be telling you the bathroom too small, the door too skinny, you missing a smoke detector, you ain't got no emergency exit. Have you ever been in a Chinese stop and go? There's one way in, one way out. The grease look like oil in them. They never changed the grease. You got 1960s Big Gregory grease in that thing. And ain't nobody come to shut their ass down here playing these games. I had a black politician come up to me the other day talking about, you gonna vote for me, Dr. Umar, I need your vote. I said, are you a Democrat? He said, yeah. I said, I don't vote for Democrats. He said, why? I said, because a Negro claiming to represent black people belonging to a white political party is a liar.
That's right, black man.
If you're going to run for office in Missouri, be an independent. Because if you're not an independent candidate, you don't have an independent mind, you don't have an independent agenda, and you won't get my independent vote. The reason your politicians in St. Louis don't do nothing for you is because they're all Democrats. They got to do whatever the State Democratic Party Commission of Missouri tell them to do. Look at the Congressional Black Caucus in D.C. You got 59 Negroes up there. What they doing for us? No. Only time we see the Congressional Black Caucus in Washington is when it's time to vote for another white person to be president. That's the only good they got. I love Maxine Waters. Love her to death. She's one of the best ones. But Maxine Waters, if all you can give me is a National Hip Hop History Month, we got a problem. I don't need no National Hip Hop History Month. What is that? Eminem and DJ Khaled and Macklemore, all these non-African people exploiting your culture. I bet you if DJ Khaled saw a black man walking his day, would he call the cops faster than you would? They don't give a damn about us. No, you're making a mistake. They want to look like you, but they do not want to go through the struggle that you go through. Don't make no mistake. White people want all the rhythm of being black. Oh, they want the rhythm, but they don't want none of your blues. Stop thinking white people want to be black. That white girl in college sleeping with all the basketball players, being a little hoe, by the time she's 30, she's going to be assistant DA locking up all them same players she was sexing in college. Oh yeah. White people go through a period where they rebel against the white power structure by immersing themselves in black culture, but it's only temporary. You Negroes is crazy. Oh, they listen to rap like we do. But do you realize they can go back home and still get their white privilege? You black forever. You don't get no timeouts. This ain't no game for you. So stop letting white people exploit your culture and make you think it's a good thing. It's disrespectful for somebody to try to imitate me, knowing damn well they got a privilege that can protect them from suffering like me. Next rule, black parents, don't sign no paperwork you don't understand. Now, I want everybody to take your phone out because I want to give you Dr. Umar's phone number in case you ever got to reach me for your children. Don't sign nothing you don't understand. If you go to a school meeting or you get something in the mail and you don't understand it, all you got to do is take your phone out. I know some of y'all got them 1982 megapixels phones. You have to upgrade. You take your phone out, you go to your camera, and you take a picture of the letter. Click, and then you're going to text it to Dr. Umar. And you're going to say, Dr. Umar, I just got this in the mail. I just got this from my son's teacher. This don't make sense to me. Can you tell me what it means? And I'm going to tell you. So from this day forward, I don't hear about no parent in St. Louis talking about my child was up for this and that, and I didn't know what to do because I'm giving your ass my direct cell number. Stop cooning. Phone number 215-989-9858. I repeat, 215-989-9858. Once more for my special ed parents. I'm picking with you. 215-989-9858. Now, let's talk about COVID. I know some of you are vaxxed. I'm not vaxxed. I don't plan to get vaxxed. And I'm not going to tell you not to because you got to make your own decisions. But I want to ask you a question. Can you please explain to me why people who've been trying to get rid of your ass for the last 150 years are going to put something in your black body to help you live longer? I want you to explain to me why you got to take one shot, get another shot,
And a booster.
get the first booster,
Second booster.
get the second booster, and now they working on a Black History Month booster for niggas. Last time I checked, when you take a vaccination, that's it. Polio, MMR, that's it. And some of y'all giving that stuff to your children? Are you crazy? You putting that stuff in preschool kids? Because that damn cracker, what's his name? The chief? Who always on the news, the little short, ugly one. What's his name? Fauci. This nigga lying. He changes story every 2 weeks. He don't know what he talking about. Because somebody help me understand. How in the hell is Bill Gates giving seminars on vaccinations? You ain't no medical doctor. Nigga, you do computers. You see what Bill Gates is a medical doctor and he never been to medical school. And you think it's a coincidence that they're making everybody upgrade their cell phones? There will be no more 3G, I think, by March 1st. You got to upgrade your cell phone. I don't know if y'all heard this. So they're giving you the shot and everything going to 5G. I got a funny feeling they put some stuff in that shot. And they'll be able to manipulate certain things in your body based on the 5G frequency. This is extermination, brothers and sisters. This is extermination. You better wake up and you better smell the damn coffee. Because they ain't playing with black folks. We've been here too long. They never wanted us here. And they're doing anything they can to get rid of us. I'm in Philadelphia now. You can't even go to a restaurant unless you got a vaccine card. New York City can't go nowhere without a vaccine card. They're trying to force you to get vaccinated. And guess who ain't taking the shots? The medical doctors and nurses ain't even taking the damn shot. They the ones who give it. So if a medical doctor and nurse ain't taking a shot, I know I ain't got to take it. Marcus Messiah Garvey told us a long time ago that the future belongs to those who control and master science. Where the hell is our scientists? All we want to do is sit around on YouTube intellectually masturbating about stuff that don't even matter. Is the black man God or is the black woman God? Who give a damn? Is that giving somebody a job? We need solutions. And I am so upset at us because we're the only people in this country who don't have an independent community. We keep talking about Black Wall Street, Black Wall Street. We just celebrated 100 years of Black Wall Street, 1921 to 2021. But where's ours? 50 million Africans spread across 50 states? 50 million Africans spread across 50 states. And you mean to tell me you can't name one city in this country where we own the supermarket, the school, the hospital, and the bank? Nowhere. Nowhere in Black America. $2 trillion, $2 billion on Ed Jordan every year, $4 billion on liquor every year, $1 billion on McDonald's every year, $800 million on chicken, turkey, beef, and pork every year, and nowhere in this country
All right, Dr. Umar, who is Dr. Kinsey?
I don't know my brother. Who is it?
Who is Dr. Kinsey?
I'm asking, tell me.
No, you tell me.
Okay, I think you want to intellectually masturbate, so we're going to kill that conversation.
No, we're not intellectual.
I know, but I'm speaking to you not, brother. Respect. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't play them games. Please don't do that. We got to stop doing that. I was speaking in Brooklyn the other day for Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad's birthday, Wednesday, January the 12th. And I had to go through this. We doing question and answer in Brooklyn 4 days ago, and a sister walked up in there and she said, well, do you know your nationality? I said, sister, I'm not here for the more intellectual discussion. She said, did you know we're not black? I'm a free white person. I said, this shit is free. I said, anybody got some alcohol or something? She told me she was a free white person. What white person see you walking down the street and will say, we got a free white sister? What is wrong with us? And then you got Negroes running around talking about something, I'm a Native American. Listen, I agree with you. Listen, we have 4 grandparents. We have 8 great-grandparents. We have 16 great-great-grandparents. We have 32 great-great-great-grandparents. We have 64 great-great-great-grandparents. But guess what? Just because 4 of your 64 or 12 of your 64 great-great-great-great-grandparents may have been a Native American, don't make you one. No more than me having 4 white ancestors from slavery don't make me no damn Jew or Irishman. I'm so tired of you niggas trying to run away from being black. I had a coon on the radio the other day. She said, I'm Cherokee. I said, did you know that Cherokees was a slave-holding nation? Did you know that Cherokees fought with the Confederacy to preserve slavery? Are you sure your grandmother was a Cherokee, or was she just a slave of the damn Cherokees? Don't come to me with these fake identities. I'm going to throw it in your damn face. I'm an African yesterday, today, or tomorrow. As I prepare to wrap up and take some questions, I want all my parents in here of 11 to 17-year-old black boys and girls. I want you to know that this summer we will be restarting the Black College and Consciousness Tour. If you have 11 to 17-year-old boy or girl, you will be responsible for getting them to the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. The address of our school is 601 East 17th Street, Wilmington, Delaware. The Black College and Consciousness Tour might be 7 days, it might be 10 days, it might be 14. I'm still working on it. The first one was 2 weeks. I might not be able to do 2 weeks this time, but maybe we can do 10 days. It's co-ed, boys and girls. And then there's a second tour, Black College and Consciousness, for 18 to 25. If you have an 18 to 25-year-old son or daughter who lost their way, who don't know what to do, had a baby, lost focus, went to jail, lost focus, we want to try to help them get their life on track. So the first tour is 11 to 17, the second tour is 18 to 25, and I'm going to do a third tour. Guess who the third tour is? 26 and over. If some of y'all want to go on the Black College and Consciousness Tour because you've never been, you might be done with college, but you've never been to Morehouse. You've never been to Cheney. You've never been to Central State. You've never been to Howard or Hampton or Virginia State. You've never been to Coppin or Morgan. You've never been to the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. I'm going to do one for the adults. Now, I'm going to tell y'all adults right now, this ain't no damn Freaknik. We're going to learn history and culture. If you're thirsty, keep your ass in St. Louis. This is not no dating. This ain't that. Okay? Now, this is what we're going to do. We got a North tour and we got a South tour. I'm focusing on a North tour this summer. Next year will be the South tour. The North tour will be the world-famous Apollo Theater, the Malcolm and Betty Shabazz Center, where Brother Malcolm was murdered. We're going to go to the Ferncliff Cemetery and pour libations at the grave of Malcolm X, Betty Shabazz, Paul Robeson, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, Dr. Yusuf bin Yakinen, and many of our other ancestors who are buried there. We're then going to go to Harriet Tubman's house up in Auburn, New York, where she lived and died. We're going to go to the Harriet Tubman grave. We're going to go to Frederick Douglass's grave. We're going to come on down to Philadelphia. We're going to go to the Black African Holocaust Museum. We're going to go to Lincoln University and Cheney University, the oldest HBCUs in the country. I'm going to take them on the Center City, Philadelphia slave tour so they can understand there was nothing liberating about the Liberty Dam Bell or the Independence Hall. And then we're going to go to Coppin State, Morgan State, University of Maryland Eastern Shore, Howard University, the Great Blacks and Wax Museum, the Smithsonian National African American Museum. We're going to go to Benjamin Banneker's home, Frederick Douglass's home, the Nat Turner Trail, Hampton University, Virginia State, Virginia Commonwealth, Dorney Park, Great Adventures, Atlantic City Beach and Broadway. And every night in the hotel conference room, I will give a seminar to your children, whether they're 11 to 17 group or 18 to 25, and we're going to talk about suicide prevention, conflict resolution, applying to college, starting your own business, understanding racism, navigating family issues. Because brothers and sisters, Black teenage girls have the fastest growing suicide rate in the country right now. If you have a daughter between 14 and 19, you better make sure you know what's on her mind. And if that baby girl ain't healthy, you better give her a therapist. Y'all have my phone number. So if you need a psychologist or a therapist or a social worker or a counselor in your area, I will find you somebody who can link up and help you or your children. Stop thinking being a Christian is enough to prevent suicide. It's not. Stop thinking being a Muslim is enough to alleviate suicide. It's not. Black people are taking their lives. The men, the women, and the children. And black women, I want y'all to hear me well. I'm talking to my sisters. If you need a man to feel like a woman, you'll never be happy. Because any man will do. Too many black women's definition of womanhood includes having someone in the bed with them. You have to break that curse. It is something that you was taught by example by your mother, grandmother, great-grandmother. It is an intergenerational curse that you can break. I am tired of coming across young women who feel they are not adequate as a woman unless they got a man. Number 2, black woman. You are the only woman in America who is not allowed to be vulnerable. The black woman suffers from a strong black female syndrome that doesn't allow you to hurt, doesn't allow you to ask for help, doesn't allow for you to have a conversation when you are at your lowest. And that's why your suicide rate is at its highest. Black women have to take back their femininity. And don't let nobody define you as an over-masculinized female. Tomorrow, black women, is a new moon in Cancer. Why is that relevant to black women? Because the moon is the sign of the great divine feminine. And Cancer is its home sign. So the first full moon of 2022 is an extremely feminine divine moon. That means tomorrow at 5:41 p.m.
Another great video. I told you, another great video from Dr. Umar Ifatunde, formerly known as Dr. Umar Johnson. And I have learned a lot from this particular video. I realized, as I said earlier, Dr. Umar Ifatunde have a way of protecting black women. And I know he likes or he is willing to do that because he thinks black women are vulnerable. In our society, the society we find ourselves today normally discriminates against women, and he's trying his best to find a way of empowering them and also educating them for them to know what to do and what decisions they should take, because especially the African Americans out there are going through a lot because the system already is against you through racism and through systemic racism. So you are already down, and if you are also going to be mistreated by your own race, that is another thing for us to work on ourselves, because as a black person, you are already vulnerable to this world. So as a woman, we have to find a way of educating ourselves and understand the world we find ourselves. I know you have enjoyed this video and I don't need to talk too much, but if you want to watch more videos like that, then please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload any great content, you will be notified. I'm always your guy, De-Graft Amoako.